Hello and welcome, BitMonger family. Jay Monger here. Hope you guys are all doing well today. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving just some generalized thoughts that are going through my head on the crypto market. And I'm also going to dish out some really dirty degen shitcoins that you might want to put on your radar. I have positions in these coins, and I will give a little analysis on them, why I hold them, and that. So that's what's going to be coming. First off, my thoughts on the market. This cycle is very different from the last. We saw Bitcoin hit all-time highs prior to the halving, which is the first. We have institutions piling in. So is this cycle the same? I don't know, guys. I don't have a crystal ball, but it is very different, that's for certain. What's my view on the altcoin market? For that, I believe with the massive proliferation of coins that we've had, not all of them are going to perform like they did previously, like we've seen in previous cycles. So you need to be making good picks. It's not going to be, in previous cycles, you could be a retard just throwing a fucking dart at anything in crypto and had made money. I don't think that's going to happen this time, at least not on the same levels. So you need to be way more selective on the coins that you pick. And you're probably wondering, maybe you guys might be wondering, what the fuck this guy's taking rips fucking on YouTube for the whole world to see. And you know what? I give no fucks. And that's because I was able to gain financial freedom through my investing. And I don't need to give a fuck about what any boss or getting hired again, because not only have I made the money and I diversified after I made that huge amount of money. I'm not a fool. I'm not going to keep everything in crypto, so I did go into the stock market and bought other types of hard assets. But yeah, and I've learned how to do trading, and that's also gives me something to do, which I really enjoy. But I no longer need to worry about a fucking boss and answering to anybody. And Andy, if you're watching this, my previous boss, hello, I did like you. So no, don't think that message is directed at you. I just don't like having to answer or be any place. I like having my freedom of my time. And that's what money can give you guys, and that is time to do what the fuck you want to do and not have to be, at a certain place at a certain time and having certain tasks done to get paid. And that should be your objective, I would think. Unless you really love your job, well then by all means keep doing it. But the fact of life is most people don't love their job, so you want to be investing, and you're going to need to take risk. With no risk, no reward. So you have to be doing that, guys. So quick recap. Last Friday, Powell suggested he would be lowering rates. That caused the markets to rip. And we are now seeing something happen too in Bitcoin. So let's move to the Bitcoin chart here, and let me show you guys something here. So we're looking at Bitcoin dominance. As I mentioned before, we need to be watching this and to get a gauge on what's going on with our shitcoins. And we can see right here, these are horizontal levels that I had marked off that were previous important levels, where you could see it consolidated in certain zones, and it historically have been areas that you want to be looking at. And this is the very bottom. And just so you know, this horizontal long-term trend line starts here in November of 2022. Since then, Bitcoin has just been going up, 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 up against altcoins. And we can see right here, when it broke that trend line, it started dropping down. Well, when that happens, we're looking at potentially going into alt season. Remember, guys, September could be a horrible month. Historically, September has been a shit month. So keep that in mind when you are allocating to your bags, and especially if you're using leverage. Make sure you exercise a good stop loss. How you determine that is up to you. If you're in spot positions, don't worry about it. I think it's good to be getting positions. You want to be moving, if you're going to try to rotate your money through this, well, then you want to be getting into, I wouldn't feel comfortable too much getting into Ethereum now. Some people might. I mean, it's going down now. Bitcoin, we can see, just broke 112K. It's in 112K. Things do look to be like they're starting to break down a little bit. Earlier, ETH was at 48. Sol was at 207. So we're seeing the market take a breather. We want to be looking at what's the futures doing. So we want to be keeping an eye on what's going to happen with the futures, how that's going to go. I would expect a pullback after. Look at this. This was last Friday's pump. So we might see a small pullback, but we need to be keeping an eye on these things, guys. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for this Bitcoin dominance to hopefully keep going down, and we'll see our shitcoins pump. So what shitcoins am I looking at? And as I mentioned before, none of this is financial advice, guys. The coins that I'm going to show you now are going to be fucking highly risky coins. I'm going to start off, they're all smaller cap coins, and as I go through these, I'll be getting more and more degenerate in these plays and risk. They're all risky as fuck though, guys. Make no mistake. So if you do go into them, you know, only risk what you're willing to lose. Okay. Let's go into the first coin here. Helium. Okay. I like helium, guys. The reason why I like helium is I believe Solana is going to do well, and helium is a mobile network based on Solana chain. They already have some massive partnerships. Look it up. We can see the current ranking is 188. It's got a market cap of roughly $500 million. If we go down here, we can see it is down 95% from its all-time high. It almost hit $55 and it's trading at $263 right now. I like that risk-reward ratio. Also, if you look at this chart here, let's go and take a look at the past year. And just in the past year, it got all the way up to almost $9. Okay, I like that. I think it's a good play. I do have a spot position on this. Do your own research. Look these up if you're interested. But I like this coin. I think it's going to do well when we get a raging bull market. Next coin that I like is AXL. And we can see its current rate is at 250. This one has been really performing poorly and going down, but I believe the risk-reward ratio now is at a very attractive level. We can see here just in the past 3 months, check this out, it got all the way up to, what is that, about 60 cents. So right now it's at a 50% discount, and it hit that in June. If we go even further back, we can see right here also if you look at the market cap and fully diluted valuation, it's very good. It's not, you're not going to be getting dumped on, so I like that a lot. AXL is a Oracle play. They do have a affiliation with JP Morgan, along with the Singapore Monetary Authority, and I think it's going to do well. Take a look back here, guys. Look at this. It is down 88%. Its all-time high was at 264. It's trading at 31 cents. To me, I like that a lot, and I do have positions in this one. I also opened up a levered position on this one as well. I like it. Let's go to the next one. Next one I'm looking at is KMNO. It's got a its ranking is 381. It's got a market cap. If you look at this one, it's not necessarily it's not fully diluted by any means. It still could dump. Make sure you go into coin unlocks to look at this. I find it to be a very attractive play. I don't think there's going to be a big unlock within the next 6 months, so I'm not worried about it. I look at the market cap and I look at the fully diluted valuation, the total value locked, and that seems like a mismatch to me. I think this thing could absolutely rip. We can see it got all the way up here to nearly 24 cents. It's trading at 6 cents right now. You know, looks very good. When did that? It's down 75%, and it hit that high in December of last year. So just 8 months ago, this had an absolute ripper. So to me, I believe if we get another, bull, if things get bullish and we start seeing euphoria again, I believe this thing could absolutely rip. So this is another one that I have position in. Another one that I like is ZEUS. And this is another, just so you guys know, KMNO is a DeFi play and a Sol beta play. This is another Sol beta play. And I'm doing these Sol beta plays because I do believe Sol's going to do well. And ZEUS is an interesting one. It actually bridges Bitcoin and Solana. Look it up yourself, guys. I'm not going to show you the research on it. I'm just telling you these research. Do your own research. Again, market cap, what the current market cap is and the fully diluted valuation isn't that great, but it's not that bad either. Check out Coin Unlocks. I don't think that there is going to be a big dump coming on us. We can see this one is down 88%. It was at $1.11 just last April in 2024. So I believe this one could do very well. It's only trading at 13, about 13 cents. So this thing could absolutely rip, man. If it gets that bid again. I mean, look at that. What was it? Look at that. 92 cents in January of this year. This is something that you guys might want to put on your radar. Another one that I like, going further out the risk curve, is TAOBOT. And TAOBOT is a beta play on BitTins or Tau, which is an AI coin. I believe that one could do really well. Look it up yourself again. This one is currently down 41%. It did have a big run up, guys, from down here. You can see here, just since April, when was that, the Liberation Day, it got all the way down to 0.88 cents, and it's at 49 cents. So this one's actually had quite a nice run, but I would put it on your radar. Keep an eye on it. You might want to look at that. Another one that I like is BLUEFIN. This is a SUI DEX play. If you think SUI is going to catch a bid, this is a good beta play on SUI. Let's take a look at its all-time high. It's down 88%. It hit it in December. So again, this one has very nice potential. And the last one is mETH. And this coin has had quite a good run already, guys. So you need to be a little careful about getting into this coin. As we can see from here, it was all the way down here, and it is just since April, along with Ethereum, it has just ran up massively. It did have a big drop here. It might be coming down here to test this low that we see right here. That's at 14.6. You know, you might want to put a bid down there. But yeah, this is a real fucking tiny market cap. It's, you know, it's at 1,500 on that. So this is it's all risky, guys. All of these coins are massively risky, just so you guys know. But again, look at this. We see a market cap of, you know, it's less than 15 million, yet it's got 1.3 billion total value locked. I find that to be a mismatch. I got a position on this one as well. All of these shitcoins I got positions in, guys. So, you know, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I like this one. Put it on your radar. Right. Sun is coming up. Time to put on my shades. Fuck. I got such fucking squinty Chinese eyes from all the long rips. Alright, anyways. Hope you guys are doing well. And those are coins that I would that I'm looking at, I'm holding, and I expect to get good returns. Now remember, I do not have massive positions in these coins. If you're looking to try to take the flow of the waterfall of going in from to ETH, SOL, or these, you know, larger caps, mid caps, you can try to do that. Just know that it's very difficult to time markets. I personally like to find lows and take positions when I see things dump, and then I hold them. So I'm just looking to do that. I'm looking to build positions and then be patient and wait. That's done well for me in the past, and so I'm going to continue to do that. And that's my plays, guys. I hope you're all doing well. And monger on.